Hello everybody and welcome to Friday. Who else is excited that it's Friday? I know that I'm excited. So tonight I decided to switch things up a little bit because, well, it's Friday for one. For two, on Fridays I get the house to myself so I can eat anything I want. So tonight, you know what I decided? I don't really need any dinner, but I do need some chocolate. So today I am going to show you how to make, I put a little spin on no-bake cookies, but we're going to do a healthier version for you this evening, and this is all vegan. So let's get started with our ingredients. We are going to be using rolled oats. I get the Bob's Red Mill. You can actually find these at Walmart on the top shelf. Steel cut oats are actually the healthiest for you, but the second best choice would be rolled because they're less processed. We're also going to be using coconut oil, our organic maple syrup, organic peanut butter, baking cocoa. You want to make sure that when you're buying baking cocoa and you read the ingredients that the only ingredient on there is cocoa. Some of them have added sugars and stuff in them that you don't need. And then also we're going to be using pure vanilla extract. When you're getting extracts, make sure that you get the pure. Pure extracts are basically, so this is just vanilla bean and alcohol, and so that's what you want. You don't want like imitation vanilla. It has a lot of stuff in it that you don't need. All right, so let's get started. Tonight's gonna be quick. It's gonna be super simple, but it's gonna be delicious. I actually made these the first time, I think it was Saturday. Yeah, last Saturday. And my family's been begging me to make them again. So here we go. I'm gonna bring you over here to my stove. We will get you turned down a little bit here. What I really need is a camera person. Hint, hint, people. All right. So we are going to put 5 tablespoons of coconut oil in the pan. Let me turn this here so y'all can see what I'm doing. Coconut oil is not a hard, solid oil. And I've noticed in Iowa, sometimes you might have to, like when it's warm during the summer, you might have to put it in the fridge because it just gets so hot here that it just turns into a liquid. 3, 4, and 5. We'll set that aside because we're going to use it again because I'm going to put a peanut butter topping on top of here. Make it a little bit extra special. We're just going to turn this on low here. So all we really want to do is for things to melt and get together. And then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of peanut butter into here. So I need to wipe my spoon off here. And since this is organic natural peanut butter, you always have to stir in your oil, but that's fine. So we'll do 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. I told y'all I am the messiest cook. The messiest. And then we're going to do a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Hi Betty. Hi Robin. How are you guys? And the maple syrup is taking the place of all the sugar in that old-fashioned recipe that we all grew up on. So we're going to do a 1/4 cup. Make sure that your maple syrup is organic or else you're going to defeat your purpose of keeping that sugar out of here. having some issues hanging on to stuff here today. Then we're going to put in 1/4 cup of cocoa. Did you hear my cat? He makes the weirdest noises. Yeah, I'm talking about you. We're going to do a teaspoon of the vanilla extract. And just a tad of salt. You don't need much. Stir this up. And unlike the old version where you had to boil it for so long and stuff like that, we don't need to do that with this here. We're just going to get this incorporated, get it warmed up just a tad. So it's like been raining here all day. They canceled the sophomore freshman game, but they're still going to have varsity at 7:15. Hopefully, I mean, they can play in the rain. They just can't play like if there's lightning or stuff. So let's hope they hold off. I mean, the lightning. Let's hope they can get a game in. Considering it is out of town and they all had to travel like an hour, so. All right, so this is ready to go. We are going to toss in a cup of the rolled oats. I have oats for breakfast every morning, and so I'm going to have to get me another bag. There we go. You don't want to whisk it once the oats is in there because then it just sticks inside your whisk and that won't be nice. So we'll just stir this up. It's all mixed in really well. Go ahead and turn your burner off. Move my camera so you can see me put these in the cups. All right. So since these are made with coconut oil, they're not going to get, you know how the other ones you'd set them out on wax paper and they just harden at room temperature? But because of the coconut oil, they're not going to do that at room temperature. So I use little cupcake foils. My little tin, this makes about 9. And we'll put them in here, and then I'm going to put these in the refrigerator while I make the peanut butter topping. So they set up for me. And I just put a spoonful in each one. These are really rich and they're really good, so I mean, you don't fill your cupcake thing up like that. It'll be a big huge treat. I mean, well, unless you want it that big, you can do whatever you want, but I just put like a spoonful in each. There we go. Even them out here so nobody feels left out. Perfect. Let me go pop these in the fridge and we'll make the topping. All right, so we're going to come back over to the stove. And try not to knock the phone off. There we go. All right. So we're going to turn this on low as well. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a 1/4 cup of peanut butter now. Let me rinse this out so it's got the chocolate in it. All right, so 1/4 cup of peanut butter. One tablespoon of maple sugar. Again, this is replacing your sugar in your recipes. And we're gonna do, man, I make a mess. Goodness gracious. Maybe what I need to get is another set of measuring spoons. And then we'll do a tablespoon of coconut oil to this as well. And we're just going to get this incorporated. Get it warmed up just a tad and incorporate it. Is all we're doing with this. This kind of puts a little bit of a spin on also like a, if you dark chocolate Reese's peanut butter cup. All right, so that is done. I'm gonna go get the cupcake, or the cupcake, yeah, they are cupcakes. The cupcake tins out of the refrigerator. Let's get these topped. And again, I'm just gonna use a spoon. You don't need anything fancy here. And I'm just gonna pour this over the top, like such. So after you get done here, you can put these in the freezer for 15 minutes and they will be set, or you can put them in the refrigerator. It'll take about an hour. So, you know, obviously we here are going to have to put it in the freezer because I'm going to want one right away. So we're going to put these in the freezer, and just so you know, these do have to stay refrigerated only because of the coconut oil. That, like I said, you can't set them out in the room temperature because they're just going to turn to mush. But I don't like them really, really cold, so I get it out and I just kind of hold it in my hand and warm it up for a few minutes before I eat it. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Great, healthy snack. It's a great alternative to, you know, high-calorie, yucky, sugary products. And I don't know, what did this take? How long did this take for us to make? Maybe 5-8 minutes. It's really a great alternative. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this recipe. I hope that you guys have a great night. And I know that I usually come on at 6 p.m., but tomorrow I'm going to be on bright and early in the morning because I'm putting something in the crock pot so I can cook all day. I can't wait, but I will let you know that it is going to go along with the theme of pumpkin flavors. So you're going to want to tune into that. If you are one of those who are into this crazy pumpkin season, I'm going to make a really delicious soup. All right, guys, have a great night. Thanks for watching.